So Dhamād, he was a psychiatrist himself from Yemen, and when he heard about Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he said that perhaps this man would be able to receive a cure from me. I will take care of him. So when he reached there, he met Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the first thing that he said, "An inni urqi ya Muhammad, inni urqi min hadha al-rih fahallak." Okay, I literally do ruqyah. I cure people from this problem. Should I do so for you? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam started doing this. Listen, normally when you go for a khutbah in the masjid, this is epic. Inna alhamdulillah, nahmaduhu wa nasta'inuhu wa nastaghfiruh. Now imagine a person that is nuts, the first thing that he does, he starts delivering a khutbah to you. Nasta'inu, man yahdihillahu fala mudilla lahu, wa man yudlilhu fala hadiya lahu. The moment Dhamād heard those words, he was like, could you repeat those words for me again? Because this is what he says, أعيد علي كلماتك هؤلاء. Could you repeat those words to me again? I want to hear them. فأعادهن. And Rasulullah literally repeated the words again 3 times. When Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam repeat the words 3 times, the next thing that he says, now this is a man of understanding. He said, I've heard so many soothsayers. Soothsayers are those that literally try to predict the future for you. Have you seen those people? They pretend to know the future so much, and they tell you, look at your hand, you see this line over here, it tells you you're going to live for 50 years. You just see this line over here, you're going to ride a Range Rover from today. Abdullah, when they see your hand, the first thing, what do they say? You're going to pass every single exam, but this exam you're going to have to sleep. You're going to have to not sleep for 3 days. That's what they tell you, right? Then he said, I've listened to the words of whom? Poets as well. I've listened to the words of poets. Lakin, I've never heard anything like what you have said right now. When he said this, the next thing that he says is that, Ya Rasulallah, just lend me your hand so that I can give you my allegiance of Islam. This is a man of influence in Yemen. He came for pilgrimage and he received the words of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam being crazy. And as he was described as mad, he thought perhaps he would cure him, but in fact Rasulullah cured him. Rather than him curing Rasulullah, he was the one that was cured from ignorance and embraced Islam. That's when he realized there's nothing but envy in the hearts of the haters. That's exactly what was happening at the time. So on the 11th year now, coming back to our note, to our word again, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is said to be on the 620th year. Today we are in 2023, isn't it? 2023. At the time, it was on the year 620. On the year 620, our normal calendar basically, and that was on July, the 11th year of prophethood, since he was a prophet. At that time, that's when, and on that year, during the period of Hajj, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam was able to find a group of Medinians, those who led the Medinian tribes, okay? All those, they came to Rasulullah, and as we said, they are a group of them, and each one of them came from Khazraj. We said that there are 2 tribes, the Aus tribe and the Khazraj tribe. But on that year, it was the Khazraj tribe. And when they saw Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and they met with Rasulullah, the first thing that they wanted is they wanted help. What was the help that they wanted? They wanted someone to guide them. The help that they wanted is to stop slaughtering one another. I am saying this, and I don't know, I believe Abdullah, perhaps you might be with your parent, and some of you, your parents might be listening or not, but I want you to take this, okay? And you will be listening to this throughout your life as long as you have access to this content, inshallah ta'ala. Listen carefully. The problems that parents face with their own relatives, with their cousins, with their aunties, with their uncles, with their siblings, those are problems that they should not pass down to generations. When our children are growing up, you should not pass those problems down to them. Let me give you an example. The Aus and Khazraj came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Do you know why? They did not come to Rasulullah because they wanted a solution for a leader, because as they didn't have a leader, they had their own leaders of tribes. That was fine. But because of their forefathers, they killed each other just because of their own ego, the egotistic nature that they had in their hearts. And on top of that, they felt that they were more worthy than the rest of the other brothers, they slaughtered one another. And when they did that, they passed that disease down to other generations, to a level where these men that came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the first thing that they tell Rasulullah is this: Ya Rasulullah, we fight, we spill blood, and when we ask ourselves why, we don't even understand why we're fighting. We're just fighting.